Guys, I know a lot of you don't live in the Providence area, but if you do, June 6th and 7th, I am taping my new hour special at the Comedy Connection in East Providence, my favorite comedy club when I'd go on the road. I love this club. Always wanted to do a special at a comedy club, and it's going down. We originally had one show Friday and one Saturday. They both already sold out, so we added a second show Saturday that's almost sold out, but there are still some tickets left, and we're going to add another one Thursday if that sells out. So, if you want to see me live and you want to see a live taping, East Providence, June 6th and 7th, I will be there. You go to PeteCorreale.com for the tickets. Now, back to the cast. All right, thanks to ZocDoc for sponsoring this episode. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc, ZocDoc.com/thecast. ZocDoc.com/thecast.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Pete and Sebastian Show, we're back. Welcome, everybody. Thanks, as always, for tuning in. High energy. There you go, bro. Loosen it up. Here we go. We're going to have a good time. And let's start. Here we are. What's up? You got anything? I got something I want to start over right away. And I know we're supposed to be supportive of our wives, but have you ever had your wife doing some sort of behavior that you felt the need to point out to others? Like we had to recently sit with our money guy who takes care of our finances. Also happens to be one of my closest friends. We go on vacation together in town. I mean, we go away together, but he lives here in town. Great guy. It's important that you know that. We're very close, our families. But nevertheless, it's a business meeting, and we're going to go over our finances and everything going on with the stock market. So we sit down in his office, and two things. Actually, I wasn't going to bring this one up. He's got a nice little office, very nice, well decorated, but when you're in that line of business, it's not like people coming in and out constantly. It's more of a casual thing, and unless you have a appointment set up, it's probably quiet around the office. And the reason I'm saying that is because when we buzzed and the receptionist got up to walk over to let us in her socks. Comes out from behind the receptionist thing. Fine, nice outfit, respectable and all, but just not wearing shoes, just wearing her dark socks. So then when we went in his conference room, go ahead.
Get your money out of there.
Well, my buddy listens to the cast. So when he came in, I had already written on a pen. And I said to him, I got to show you this because we'll be on the next cast. What's your take on the receptionist in socks, And he laughed, He's like, oh, I hear you. I get it. It's quiet and it's casual. But you slip on the shoe to come around and open the door. It's a bad look. A little too cash.
I got so many things going through my head right now. I just finished the story.
No, say what you have to say. We need to fill time, guy. Don't compartmentalize shit.
I'm just going to say something. Take it for what it's worth.
This is probably an edit.
I don't like this, hey, Jim, well, you and the wife want to come over and have some drinks and some pizza on Saturday night? And by the way, how's the Apple stock doing? Hey, guy, let's church and state here, bro. I don't like the fact that you're friends with this guy, and then he's also doing finances. This is...
Listen, I know it's a slippery slope because you really don't want people that are friends to know what you make. But this guy happens to be really good at what he does. We sat down with him years ago before we were friendly, but we got much closer. And yeah, I'm lucky. The guy's a gem. The guy, he's constantly getting recruited by bigger places to move to other cities. And he's like, he loves his hunting and he loves his land. So that kind of stuff keeps this gem in my town tightening me up, bro. Tightening me up. When your money's making money. I know you know that world. I'm joking. But anyway, no, but yeah, it is weird at first because we were like, do you think he tells his wife what we make? And we're like,
I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about like when it does go south. Then you're like, Jim, what's going on over there? Nah, I didn't see it coming. You know, the markets, you know, they're up and down. That's how it works.
If my money goes south, everybody's already eating out of their hands. This guy's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about him. But no, I know what you're saying.
Okay,
it is a slippery slope.
And I don't like the fact that I know he listens to the cast, but I'm talking right to him right now. I don't like the fact that he was so kind of casual about you know, she just wears socks.
Well, he laughed. He laughed knowing I was going to make fun of it, but I don't know if we'd say he was.
Well, I would have, as a client, I would appreciate after I leave here today that you go out and tell the receptionist we're not in your, you know, it's not your living room. This is a place of business, and people don't want to see you in your socks.
So if you owned the company, I would imagine you'd be against Casual Friday.
Business casual Friday. I ain't into coming to work in a Metallica sweatshirt. Sorry.
I agree, man. I agree. I saw a comic recently performing in a suit, and I liked it.
There's a great Curb Your Enthusiasm with this. Ed Asner is the actor, and this scene that we're about to see from Curb Your Enthusiasm kind of sets the tone on how I think about this casualness when it comes to business. But while he looks that up, go ahead. You sit down. You mention the shoes. Okay.
All right. And then we go to start. And at one point, he's got the thing on the computer, and this is what this is doing, this is doing. And I look over. Jackie's peeling an orange on the conference table. She's got a napkin down so the peels aren't going on the table, but she's peeling an orange at the conference table. And I turned to her and I said, you know, I already said I'm going to say something about the socks on the cast, but I'm sorry about this, bro. I'm going to bring this up too. And Jackie goes, well, if you bring this up on the cast, make sure you tell Sebastian that we happen to be very close friends with them. So it's not like we're meeting someone we don't know. And I'm like, no, I know. We're all very close friends, but still, it's a business thing. And we're at his conference table and she's eating an orange peel. Now, you're not in a great mood, so let's take a beat before we respond.
Nah, I'm in a great mood. I'm in a great mood. So much of a great mood that this type of conversation I live for. You don't take out an orange, all right? Because once you start to... This is what... Oh, God. The only thing I could see as being acceptable food while going over a financial analysis of your empire is a small bag, and I'm talking minuscule, couple blueberries, and you put it away. To take out an orange is so aggressive because there's peeling involved, right? And there's a smell involved. Like, you pop an orange out, and then oh, here we go. Now we got orange throughout the whole office, right?
Is that a bad thing? I mean, I've never heard anyone complain about the smell of an orange. That's like a tough one to sell me on. I mean, that's like you could buy that.
No, because no one's eating an orange in a financial meeting. That's why you've never heard of it.
Listen, I'll give you the stacked skin on the table on the napkin. That's. Well, what do you mean? Oh, it's not an animal carcass, bro. It's the peel of an orange. I'm with you. It's wrong, but it's not that wrong. And by the way, the blueberry thing, it's just as weird. You're gonna pop blueberries? I bring a cup of coffee and a piece of gum in my mouth. One blueberry. Oh my God.
No one even knows you ate it. No one even knows you ate it. Oh yeah. So do you think the apple stop is going to go up some more. You know, it's in like.
Oh,
So this. And then you can't even eat the. What is she doing? Eating half and had the other half in the thing.
She's doing this. She's going. She's going. What about the 401k? Is that thing still?
No.
Oh God. You know, but maybe that's the beauty of having someone who is your friend doing your money. You can bring an orange in and peel it in the middle of the meeting. You know what I mean? So there's that.
Guys, this is such awful behavior that as soon as you guys left the office, he might go, you know what? I didn't like that whole thing. I'm going to lose these people money.
Oh God, no! I think he was. Listen, it's just a small town. It's a low key vibe. If he wanted to work someplace where people aren't peeling oranges when he's talking to them, he would have taken one of them job offers at the big cities a long time ago, man.
Okay,
guy's a gem out here. He's a gem. Go ahead.
If I was doing the podcast, I turned to my right, and Patrick's sitting there with a pile of orange carcass in front of his computer, eating an orange, I'd say, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, well, he's on the bubble as it is, so. I'm kidding, Patrick. And he's kidding too. You wouldn't. You're over. You would.
I would find that to be an extreme aggressive move to be peeling an orange in the middle of a work
Are you still
thing.
seeing? Weren't you seeing somebody to deal with the gremlins, the gremlin on your shoulder and stuff? Remember that?
She's gone.
First of all, you have a sore neck? Because you're like doing like you're not fluid right now.
I got this feel. I feel like I'm tethered to a wall with this shit. And number two, yeah. And I did have somebody talking to me in regards to my gremlin, and you know what happened to her?
Oh.
Fired her, eating an orange in the middle of the thing.
You were like halfway through a meeting, you're like, you know what? I figured out you're my gremlin, lady. You're the gremlin. You're out of here now too. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pete and Sebastian Show. Before we go any further, I just want to let you know how much fun we're having on Loose Ends on the Pete and Sebastian Patreon channel. I mean, not only is Sebastian bopping on sometimes, not only are we taking live calls, but we're bringing in bits, we're bringing in video, we're playing music. DJ Lou is there every week, Cans is there every week. We even got magic going on. And we never know what's going to happen, but we do know it happens every Tuesday, 8:30 East Coast time, live. At least an hour-long show. There's been times it's gone 2 and even 2.5. We're having a blast. It's $5 a month. You get 4 of those every month, plus 1 extra Pete and Sebastian show with 0 ads. Join us at patreon.com/Pete and Sebastian show. All one word, no spaces in between. You type all that in. Patreon.com/Pete and Sebastian show. We will pop up and you will be a part of it. See you there. Oh, man. Thanks to ZocDoc for sponsoring this episode, guys. When was the last time you scheduled an annual checkup? I'm guessing a lot of you are thinking, wow, it's been a minute. With the new year approaching, it's the perfect time to reset our goals, whether that's cutting out junk food, joining a gym, or improving finances. For me, one of my top goals is finally booking that annual checkup that eludes me. Thanks to ZocDoc, it's easier than ever. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. And once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. The next time I need a doctor, there's only one place I'm going. That's right, ZocDoc, ZocDoc. ZocDoc, baby. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc, ZocDoc.com/thecast. ZocDoc.com/thecast. But I'm just saying, it's not healthy to have so many hang-ups, bro, going into the... What is going on? Is this the first time Patrick's been seen on the fucking show ever?
Oh, that's beautiful, man. He did he did almost like a wardrobe thing back there with a clip. And now... Oh, yeah, I could play basketball.
You know why he did that? You know why he did that?
No.
Because I told him his job is on the bubble, so that's what it takes in America now. You got to threaten people. He was like, he saw you were struggling the whole show. He's like, fuck it. You might get fired, Patrick. All right, I'll fix it. You know, it's like,
oh, God.
Patrick's like, well, I don't even know why I joke when I say fired. You're working on another show that's, you know, anyway, it's not like, you know, without us. I'm joking, Patrick. I'm trying to make comedy. You understand that, right?
No, I told him last week after we shut down the cameras, I go, hey, man, you know that I'm just joking with you when I throw you under the bus. And he goes, bro, I have tough skin. I'm always, you know, ready to be the brunt of the joke. So don't worry about it. We discussed it last week.
All right.
He's on board.
All right. Yeah. All right.
So
that's good to know.
So socks and the orange.
I go cup of coffee and a piece of gum, and that's it.
I don't even like the gum. I don't even like the gum.
What do you think? Well, you don't see the gum. I'm not chewing it. It's dipped in. But what do you think about this? When my money guy starts showing me how, like, this is how much the stock dropped, but we only dropped this much because we were cautious. And first of all, I love when he says we. Like, I don't know what's going on, but, you know, he puts me in the we. I say when stuff like that happens, because I think it's important, I take up, bro, that's why you're great at what you do, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate this. Or do you just, I bet you're more of a, because what is your take? I hate to put words in your mouth, but I feel like your mentality is more, if I overpraise this person, they're going to pull back on all the great work they're doing for me. And I want them to keep doing that good work. You know, if you get too much praise and people think they could take a foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, I don't like people to know where I'm coming from. It's more like a, oh, okay. All right. And then like, what else? What else? There's no like stopping for adulation here. There's no like, oh, bro, this is why you're a J. Hey, come on, bro. What are we doing?
But that's how I feel. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, until you're not. Just hum it.
Then he'll know that.
It's hard to go, you suck after you said you were a gem. How do you go from you're a gem to
easy
what
than
the
you
fuck
think?
just...
Easy. I've done it to quite a few people in my life, you know. You're a great manager. And goodbye. Oh, man. You know, I've had people in my life that I swore were going to hold my casket someday when I die. And now I tell Jackie I don't even want them at the fucking funeral. It changes like that. It's evolving. It's always evolving, right? You know, right now you got a hand on the handle, guy. Right now you got one handle on the coffin. Right, but that can change. Yeah, right now. With your eating habits, I got one handle on yours. By the way, it's a metaphor. I'm getting cremated. I'm getting cremated anyway. But my point is, you know, it's like, you know, I wear it on my sleeve, but I admire that you don't sometimes. I see that you don't, you know. But it's also taxing sometimes, not knowing where you're coming from. It could be, I would imagine.
Here we go again. We're going down this road again.
Right. I can't say. I'm just talking. It's fun to critique each other. That's what people like that.
Okay, listen. Did you walk out of there with more confident than you did walking in? Is every time you go in there, and how many times do you go in a year? Once a year? Once every 6 months? What's the...
Usually at least twice a year, but what I like about this guy is when the market starts getting a little volatile, he's like, I know your style, Pete. My style is, I stay out of your way. I trust you, and you do what you got to do. You know how I like my meat. Like if you say you like a medium rare, I'm more aggressive. You know what I mean? A little aggressive, but not too aggressive. Do what you do. But, you know, other people, when the stock goes crazy, they call their money people, and they go, what are we doing? Like, it's like, let the guy or gal do their job. That's what you hire them for. You either trust them or you don't trust them. When you nickel and dime them, that's when I feel like they're like, fuck off. Take your money and beat it. I don't know. That's in my head. So we only go in and see him twice a year usually. And he's honest about, you know, this is where we're at. This is what I'm thinking about doing. You know, I know you guys are cool with it, but I just want to let you know. And that's just their way so that you can't, and I know you know this, so you can't go, I didn't tell you to do that with my money. That's it's a tough job, man. It's a tough job because you got people freaking out all the time, calling up, wanting their money back. So anyway, I walked out feeling good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that approach. Listen, you come see stand-up comedy, you're not taking suggestions from the audience. Let me just do what I do. I know you're going to like it, and you walk out. Same thing with these financial advisors. That's why you go to a financial advisor and you're not doing it yourself. Obviously, you tell them, listen, I'm a little bit more conservative when it comes to investing. I don't really want to risk. I'm risk adverse. I don't want to put a lot into this, that, and the other thing. Or you go in and go, listen, I want to gamble, throw the dice. Let's see what's going on. I want to, So after you set those parameters, let the guy run. Yeah, right. The stock market is going to have its peaks and valleys over time. If you were 80 years old and the stock market was a little volatile, I could see a call going, hey, listen, what are we going to do here? Because you don't have any more time. Guy like you, guy like me, we got 30 years in front of us. It's a long runway of investing. So, yeah, we're going to take our wounds and then we're going to take our winnings. So, let the guy do his thing.
That's it. And I like the advice, like I was saying. What happened?
Oh, did we just go into the financial category?
Oh, my God. It's unbelievable. You're right. Like you say, show is not a show. It's a lifestyle. We're teaching you everything about life. But you're right, man. But the advice, though, is he was saying, I go, yeah, I'm thinking about setting up a trust fund for Sadie, And then he goes, well, when you guys die, who else is getting your money? And I'm like, well, that's a good point. He's like, well, you don't need it. See? So that's why I like these guys. Now, nice. my fear is you're lucky enough to be able to leave money for your kid. She marries a slug. They get divorced, and this loser gets half of my cash. Not that I have that much cash, but I'm saying if I was ever lucky enough to have a ton of cash, like, can you write an inheritance that goes to her, but the guy, like, that's my biggest fear, bro. Are you going to have a talk? I'm all over the place, but are you going to have a real man-to-man talk, do you think, with the person that asks your daughter to be their wife? Your future son-in-law.
There'll be a big discussion. There'll be a sit down.
See, my father-in-law is just like, he was like, I asked him and he's like, of course you're a wonderful young man. And that was that. But he didn't do that with me. But I'm going to do that with this guy.
Oh, yeah. No. And I would suggest if you do leave your daughter money, which you are, that she, and I think this is what I heard. Don't quote me on this, everybody out there. I don't want you guys running to do this. By I think the statistic is 50% of marriages end by the age, first marriage, end by the age 32.
Oh, really?
So you don't want to give Sadie all the money that she's going to get in an inheritance before the age of 32. Give her half, and then give her half after, I think it's 35 or whatever, because then that first husband doesn't have access to the lump sum inheritance that she would have received before the ages of 32. I think that's the math from what I recall.
Wow.
But don't quote me on that.
Just don't marry a loser, and then you don't have to worry about any of that.
You marry a loser, winner, you never know with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know. The cheating, that's the one thing. I'm going to sit this dude down. You know what I mean? Never even sniffed it my whole life. Never even flirted. I'll be like, what are you doing? I can't express enough. For what? What do you get out of that? Such a short moment, and then your whole life is fucked, right?
So for some people, it's not a short moment. It's a full relationship.
Yeah, that's true, too.
By the way, I don't even know if you noticed, you're going in on the titty twisters.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm doing a lot of that. I see, but I kind of always have, I feel. I know.
I don't think you have. I'm seeing it more and more as the show goes on. I'm like, oh, he's playing with the knobs a lot more than he normally is. It's okay. Got no problem with it.
I noticed I doing it. Yeah, I noticed I was doing it. It's a rough day for casting.
Okay, so that's the financial portion of the cast.
Right.
I want to play the video
Oh, okay.
from Curb Your Enthusiasm. This is my take on, is this going to start? Yeah, it's going to start right. Okay. This is Ed Asner
Yeah.
going to see, I believe, a lawyer about some important paperwork. All right. That's a setup on this video.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Hello, sir. Joel Reynolds?
You're Joel Reynolds.
Yes, I am. Would you like to have a seat, sir?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm a little puzzled. What's this outfit? Is it a Halloween party or what is it?
Oh, no, it's Casual Friday.
Casual Friday, what does that mean?
That means we just dress like we would at home.
But you're not at home.
No, but it's just Casual Friday, so.
Yeah, I know. You told me that already. What do you do on Casual Friday?
Well, we just come in and do our work, but we dress casually.
I don't like it.
Well, it's just one day of the week.
I don't give a damn if it's half a day a week. I don't like it. I'm here to change my will. A lot of money is involved. It's very important to me.
Oh, we wouldn't treat you casually.
Then why the hell you dress that
It's
way?
just-
I want you to be on cutting edge, man, whenever you're handling my business.
This is cutting
I
edge.
don't need this crap. You look like a fucking cowboy. You JR, huh? Joel Reynolds, right?
Look, we
You belong in Dallas, not L.A.
I'm sorry, please.
Yeah, you should.
Just understand that we...
You should be sorry because you just lost my account. You go wrangle somebody else's. Thank you very much. Son of a bitch.
If you come back on a Monday or a Tuesday...
That's great, man. That's great. That's how it should be.
That's it, man. Old school. My business is not casual.
God damn. You know? Should I start wearing a suit?
You know what? I think that's the route I'm going to start going. I feel like I've gotten a little too casual in my own dress, right? And not the fact that I got to wear a suit, but how nice would it be? And I realized this the other night. I went out with a friend of mine, older friend of mine, and his wife, and they came to the restaurant, and they were decked out, right? He had on a suit, no tie, white collar just touching the brim of his cheekbones, right? Opened up. The wife was dressed in a beautiful kind of like business suit. Lana looked like she was a knockout, and I looked like I was, fetching Gatorade for the team. I had a jacket on, but not a suit jacket. It was like just like a kind of a casual jacket,
Right.
black pants,
Yeah,
black
yeah.
t-shirt. So much so that a couple that we knew came to the table and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And they didn't know the other couple. And the wife of the couple we know goes, "Oh, you guys look great." And then she looked at me. She goes, "Just except for you, like you don't look like you fit in with the rest of the group." And then she walked away, and I'm like, "What the fuck? What you?"
Well, I'll tell you, my initial take is I don't look like I fit in with the rest of the group. You're right, I don't, because I'm famous. And I know that's what's going on a little bit, because I even do it just being a comedian, where I'm like, I might not be dressed nice enough, but whatever. I'm a fucking comedian. I can dress like this. And you're like, you're pulling the celebrity card. I'm a celebrity. I can, but it's interesting this is being brought up, because I wasn't going to bring it up because I feel like I'm coming on you a little too much the past few casts, and you're getting sensitive. But only pet peeve of the whole tour, because you brought up my fingernail biting and a few just too much sneaker.
I agree.
And not even tied. Like, I don't know what the tongue thing's. It's like, it's like
Casual.
but casual, like high school casual.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
man, And the interesting thing about
you don't
it
even know. No, you don't even know what to do right now. You came at me with this. You thought I was going to come back with some type of like rebuttal, like.
Oh no! I'm doubling down. You think because you admitted it that it stops? It don't stop. It don't. Yeah, it's like when you tell your kid they did something wrong. They go, "I know, Daddy." What do you think? I'm walking away? I'm still going to hammer you right now. So the thing about it too is I can't go full suit because I still hang out in places a lot of times that I come in a suit and they're like, "The fuck." Your whole life is suit worthy, pretty much. When I'm on tour with you, the traveling, the restaurants, the hotels, there's nowhere you go that you can't come walking in a nice suit and not fit right in. So there's really, and I understand you need more of a casual, comfortable shoe. I mean, so maybe it's got to be some sort of a custom shoe. But yeah, the sneakers thing that's come to an end. You wear sneakers more than pro athletes.
I like the way you pointed it out. I felt the same way. I felt I went a little bit. I took comfort over, class. And the one day I did kind of dress up. You noticed you were, I came in with the boots and the whole thing. And I'm not making any excuses. I'm just saying at this particular point in my life, I have a ton of clothes that I just can't even fit into right now. All right.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
So if I were to wear a suit, I literally have the button jammed into my belly button the whole time, and it would leave a scar. Okay.
Well,
so
then buy a suit that fits.
I'm looking to drop some LBs so I could start fitting back into my clothing that
You're
I
the
know
fucking
and love.
best, bro. You're the best. Drinking a bottle of wine while your kid's in school, and you tell me you plan on dropping. And this is something you do though. When you do dress more like Clooney moving forward, one thing you got to be careful of when you dress sharp. I've noticed too about you. You're dressed sharp. Like you'll get in. Like the day you're wearing Tom Ford boots, you got in the car a little slower. Shades came off a little slow. Like you knew you looked like a cologne commercial.
No, I felt better. I didn't feel like I was walking around in my pajamas.
Isn't that wild though? How you wear, you put on a different piece of clothes. Like on this past tour, I wore my old beat up boots instead of sneakers. I told you the story. I didn't tell it for the listeners. I felt I looked cooler, and I got on. I told you that one. I got on. I'm gonna tell the listeners this. I was wearing these old beat up boots. I have really cool. Forget the brand, but they're Cole Haan, come on, and my nice old expensive but cool jeans and a cool sweater. I'm traveling in boots, so I'm not doing sneakers and being comfortable like every other man in the airport I see with their. And I have a pair of them, Skechers, or what's the other one? Okie Dokies or some shit. The old men wear the sneaker brand. Okas, yeah. Oka and Skechers.
Hoka with an H.
Hoka. Whenever Sadie sees me in my Skechers, or if there's someone walking by in Hoka, she goes, "Old people sneakers." That's what she says. So I'm like, I'm wearing my boots. Now, I have a layover. I'm going to Cincinnati. I got a layover at LaGuardia. I get off the plane in LaGuardia, and as soon as I get off, I notice the gate. And I know I told you this, I'm telling it to the listeners. And I'm like, oh, shit, this is the gate for my next plane to Cincinnati. And then I'm like, oh, it's the same plane. I'm literally getting back on the same plane I was on. I don't know if that's ever happened to me before. So as I go to finally get back on when it's boarding time, as I'm coming down and to get on, the pilot's standing by the doorway and the flight attendant that were on with me from the beginning, from Buffalo. And I'm like, they're going to acknowledge that they're seeing me again. And sure enough, I come down the gateway and they go, "Oh, you're with us all the way to Cincinnati." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I am." And then I hear the guy behind me go, "I was on in Buffalo too." And the lady goes, the flight attendant goes, "Oh, well, then welcome back to you too, sir." And in my head, I'm like, I didn't even fucking know you were on the plane. They don't remember you. But they remember me, man. Because they're like, here comes the guy with the boots. Looking. You know what I'm saying? Because not only is Brad Pitt, great looking, but BP dresses great too. You know what I'm saying? Like DiCaprio don't do that. DiCaprio's cool, but he goes too cash. But he has to. He's just too famous. He's trying to not be spotted. I'm talking a lot now. I apologize.
No, that's okay. That's okay. It's just I made mention of that when you told us the story, that you thought just because you were wearing boots that the flight attendant in your head was pouring orange juice at the top of the plane, and the other flight attendant was getting out some snacks, and one went to the other. Did you see the guy in 12B? And then the
Exactly.
boats? Oh, that's what you think is happening up there, right?
Yeah, I told that to Jackie. I go, women see my boots and they think of you. And Jackie's like, how do they think of me? I go, they just think, who is that lucky lady that's helping them take those off at the end of the night.
Oh God,
we fake brag great, dude. We and I hold back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we both do. What?
There was a brag that you did at the table. I thought it was. Was it part of the story? That something about how funny you are. There was a brag you did about like how funny you are.
Me and you went to talk at the same. Well, me and you went to talk at the same time.
No, something you said about like when you talk, everybody should be listening because of how entertaining it is. I forget where it was. Remember you were talking about like, cause I'm funny,
right? Because you said, well, I went to talk at the same time as you, and then you go ahead, and I go, okay, I will, and then you go. You do that all the time, and I know what you're going to say. And then you go, whenever we go to talk at the same time, and we say, go ahead, you always keep going. And I'm like, because it's going to be funny than whenever anyone else is saying. Not you, though. I don't say that. You make me die laughing, but with other people, I do that. I definitely do. I'm like, what were you going to say, Terry? Let me go, all right? And usually, ever at a party, they want you to go because they don't want to follow. They're like, just go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you why storytelling is an art form, and I witnessed this the other night. Oh, by the way, I want to get into what I did at the dinner table with this older couple that we went out to dinner with. I called the restaurant in advance. Okay. And I said, I don't want a bill. Here's the credit card. Just tack on a 25% tip to whatever the total is. Okay? I don't want to see the bill. But
that's that.
I did something that might be considered white trash, and I want to get your take on it. But I don't know what. I had a gift card for the restaurant. I had a gift card.
Okay. All right.
I said, apply the gift card to the total, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tip on the total. So if the bill's $1,000 and my gift card's $500, I want you to tip on the $1,000, $250. I don't want you to tip on the $500. All right.
All right.
But what's your take? Because I didn't want the bill to come to the table because I was picking it up. I just knew that. I didn't want the bill to come to the table and then go, and I gotta get, okay.
Right.
Like, I think it's a little tacky to be doing a gift card in front of people that you take out, because I would assume that the people are going, you took me here just because you had a gift card?
Exactly. But what I'm surprised with this whole move is that you're okay even with staff knowing that you're treating with, and bro, a partial gift card, it don't even cover the fucking tab. That's embarrassing. That's like, and that's for half, and then use my card for the difference, and then you take 20. It's like, hey, what are you fucking taking out a loan here? What are we doing? It's like a lot of paperwork.
It was a $500 gift card, so I didn't know when I was going to use this again. And I was at the restaurant that the gift card was from, and it's a great restaurant.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, all right, let me just apply the gift card to this thing. But I didn't want it to come to the table. Then I was worried the whole time that if there was an issue, they would have came and go, the gift card doesn't go through. So we just, oh God, you're going to tell me that he knows I used a gift card.
Bad enough. He's in a nice suit. And Lana's dressed nice. His wife's dressed nice. And here you are in sneakers treating with a half gift card, half credit card. Now, you don't think there's anyone who works there who goes, we had Sebastian here the other day. He called ahead to pay. Oh, that's cool. Well, he gave us a gift card for half of it, and then the other half.
Oh, yeah. They're
I'm surprised you didn't just take him to Chipotle with your lifetime card instead. Just do that route.
Well, I'm not going to tell you who the guy was that I went out to dinner with, but in the course of the dinner, he had offered. This is what I have a hard problem. If someone has a house or somewhere and they say you could use the house, summer home, it could be Wisconsin Dells. I mean, we grew up with a bunch of people having second homes up in the Lake Geneva, Wisconsin Dells, and like, hey, use it any time, right?
Yeah.
What's your take on using somebody's home if they offer? Do you think if you take them up on the offer, they go, I was just saying in passing, if you want to use it, but now they want to use it?
Right. And how does that work? Do you call up and go, hey, you would mention your house being available, and how embarrassing is this? You go, me and Kathy would love to come, all right, or whatever, we would love to come. And then the week you want to come, they go, oh, my brother and his wife already have it. And you're like, oh, that's okay. Well, we can always get a hotel. Like, it ends up not even being available the week you say you want to use it. It's almost like you got to call them back and go, hey, we're coming down to Charleston, man. I don't know if you're going to be down that way when we get down there. We're coming. Well, we're not, but you're going to use the house, right? And then you go, no, we're going to get a hotel. When are you coming? You have to take the house. Then you slide into it that way. You can't just call up and go, I'll take you up on that house offer.
Well, they were very adamant about it. And so much so that they texted me after the dinner and said, we were serious about the house.
Oh, well, then that's the kind of enthusiasm I was looking for. But
okay.
My thing, too, is when you get to the house and you're laying in the bed or in the kitchen, is it family photos everywhere or is it a sterile house? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know. See, that's a good question. Can you have a good time with the family picture staring at you?
No, I can't eat my breakfast looking at your daughter's high school graduation photo. It throws me off. You know what I mean? It's got to be. Don't people with a lot of money do that? Make their houses sterile, so when as far as nothing personal, so that if they say, "Hey, come stay here," you don't feel that. No, I'm saying when Spielberg goes, "Use my Hamptons house," and you go out to Steven Spielberg's Hamptons house, his shirts aren't in a closet, right?
Well, I do you think an Oscar's laying around, just like an Oscar up on a shelf somewhere?
That wouldn't be bad, just to remind you whose house it is. You know what I mean? Maybe just one of your posters in a hall, just to let them know, this is the homeowners. But not personal stuff at all. You go to use the couch and there's a family blanket there or something. I'm out.
Well, I think we talked about this once before. If a guest is staying at your house and they're using the shower at your house, are there personal items in the shower that would indicate that somebody else is showering? For example, let's see, a disposable razor in the shower, a sponge that, those sponges that look yellow, they almost look like cheese.
Yes. I know those things.
You see that hanging off the thing. What's your take on having personal items in the shower. Maybe it's Invisalign, the teeth, the what do you call them that you put in?
Anything,
like
man.
Like anything.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. Just soap or not even soap. What's your take on the guest shower?
The guest shower we got shampoo and we put a fresh bar unused. But what my nice touch is when they go to use the shower, I go, and here's a shower for you. I have my sister come, and I'm like, Kelly, who used that shower since last time you guys visited? Nobody. So they know, this is pure guest shower. Now, if you only have one shower in your home and you're going to share it with guests, then you got to tell your family, listen, you rinse the shower out so there's no hair. You take all the shit you need and you bring it in and out with you, okay? So when they get in that shower, it is barren except for shampoo and soap.
So if you have one shower in your house and you're having a guest use that shower, do you as the homeowner take all of your stuff out of there so they don't have... Yeah.
I think so. What do you think, man? I think that's a good move.
Yeah, I used to do that when I used to live in my apartment. My mother was coming. I would take the stuff that was kind of personal to me in the shower, whether it be a back scrubber or what have you, and I would take all of that out so she would have a clean kind of canvas to paint on.
Whoa. Just hit me. Back scrubber? What the fuck?
Oh, wait. You don't... Yeah?
What?
Double-sided. I'll tell you how to use...
Guy, there's parts of my back my hand has never touched. Like, forest land that's never been walked on before. Like, I can't reach everywhere.
Okay.
Wait, how does this work? What do? You put a little soap on me?
So, back scrubber's double-sided. The one side is soft bristles. Okay. Put soap on that. Hit the back, up the back, lower back. I dare even I cup it, right? And I wash my ass cheeks with it.
Why don't you just use your hand?
Hand? You're still washing with your hand?
Well, I take a bar of soap.
Oh, bro.
I cup it. And I rub that bar of soap everywhere on me.
This guy's showering like he's 4 years old.
I stick it right up my ass crack.
Oh,
everywhere.
Wow.
Everywhere. I rub it everywhere. And then I lift up my foot and I do a foot rub with the fucking bar of soap. Foot rub. And that's it, guy.
Bro.
Fucking.
I'm going to change your shower. I'm going to change your shower right now. After 54 years, whatever you've been doing. All right. Scrub, do an ass scrub on both cheeks. Then I flip it over and it's coarse. The other side's coarse. Put the soap on there. And then I hit the bottom of my feet with the coarse side of the scrubber. Now, you're using a bar of soap. Don't do nothing. No exfoliation. No nothing. Do you wash your car with your hands? No. You take a towel and you dig some of that dirt out of there. Same thing with the body. I wear exfoliating mitts.
My body wasn't doing 65 miles an hour down I-90, right? There's no. I mean, Jesus Christ, how dirty are you? I don't. What do you think's coming off the back when you do that? What this whole dead skin thing? It's a sham. It's overrated. The whole exfoliating bullshit. Come on.
I do an exfoliation twice a week, and then after that, I use a polish. You know what? Now that we're talking about this, we're going to have to bring up this guy because he's going viral right now, and he's going viral due to his morning routine. His name is Aston, A-S-T-O-N. He's on Instagram. I don't know.
All right, let's get him up there because along this, it's interesting we're having this conversation. I brought it up to you and Lindsay at dinner the other day. Cindy Crawford scrapes her tongue every morning. She does a tongue scrape, which I didn't know about. You can buy them. Do you have a tongue scraper?
No, I used to tongue scrape. I don't do it anymore. I just do it with the brush. So this guy, it's funny. I wanted to do a parody on this video, but who's got the time? Yeah, this is it. All right, like, put the sound. Put this. Don't watch it. Don't watch it yet. Don't watch it.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Good to see you.
He does a move, which I'm going to start doing, because, Italians, we're all about, like, getting ready, right? Whether it be about, you're not this level of Italian because you're not 100%, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But 100% Italian is very, like, step process in the way they get ready. And I used to be more regimented when I was younger than I am today with it. But he does a move in one of these videos where he puts do you put lotion on your body at all?
Yes. Body and face, yes.
Okay.
That I do.
So he puts the lotion in his palm, then he takes the cologne and does 3 sprays on his palm with the lotion, and then spreads the lotion all over his body. So there's hint of cologne embedded in the lotion. So if you smelled his kneecap, you would smell the cologne. Which is a different level of getting ready, as far as I'm concerned, right?
That's a move you would like. I can see that.
So this guy, if you watch his videos, I think it would inspire you to put the soap bar down, get yourself some mitts, and start working the lather into the skin rather than passing it along the skin, bro.
I don't know. I've been locked in for a while, but the thing you showed me with the lemon and the ice, I'm not going to make you get it up here, but there's an old video of Huey Lewis in the news. I want a new drug. I want a new drug. One that does what it should. It starts out with him cracking an ice tray into the sink, filling it with water, and sticking his face in. 4 or 5 years ago, Sadie was having a tough morning. I was like, you got to do the ice thing. She's like, what's that? I go, Huey Lewis. I showed her the video. We cracked the ice. And now to this day, every once in a while, she's like, Dad, I need the ice. Crack a tray in there. Get that head down there. So this guy, he's going viral. I hate that word. For something that Huey Lewis has been doing years ago, man.
Huey Lewis didn't look like this guy, all right? Huey Lewis was doing that because he was hungover. This guy is doing it to start his day.
I want to see a photo of this guy, and I want to see a photo of Huey Lewis in his 30s. And you tell me who you'd rather make love to. I'm serious. Huey Lewis. Can we get a picture of Huey Lewis in one of his beautiful red suits, Patrick?
I'm talking Huey Lewis with his shirt off, bro. You're not going to even see that photo because...
No. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't want to see his shirt off. No.
That's what I'm talking. This guy's an Adonis. Bro, are you telling me?
If I was a woman, I'm not into that. Look. All right, look at that. Look at that. You know what? I'd rather make love to him with the suit on. Just unzip it, pull it out, than this whole fucking baby oiled, ripped dude. These guys that are that ripped. I see a guy that ripped, and I see a guy that's not gonna have the burger with me, who's not gonna go to the bakery with me if he's my lover, who's not gonna stay up late and watch a movie with popcorn. Everything is, fucking tuna fish, sit-ups, bed early. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, you don't get to look like that without putting in too much work. Huey Lewis, shades, black t-shirt, red suit. Cool.
Yeah, I'm not looking to fuck these guys. I'm just looking to get motivated.
Isn't what's the point of anything? Why is anyone trying to look good? They're trying to look good for the ladies or the men or whoever it is that they care about, right?
I'm taking tips with the cologne and the lotion. There's another one on here. Did you look at any other one?
He's posting like 5 a day. I'm trying to find a lotion.
5 a day he's posting. I mean, the shorts, the white sneakers, the white socks. Who's doing any of that?
I'm getting it all. I'm getting it all. I'm getting it all.
What do you mean you're getting it all? You're doing that?
Whatever this guy is wearing, I'm getting it. I'm getting these. I'm getting these like these socks that he's wearing on his calves. Definitely getting that tomorrow, bro.
Oh my God! But you don't see me in my Cole Haan boots, and you don't Google those?
No, bro. You no. I'm not.
Yeah, no, you can't pull my look off. You can't pull my look off. So don't even, I don't know what you're going to say there, but I wasn't probably going to like it, so I appreciate it.
Oh, bro, here. I'm sorry. This is the one we got to, you're going to die when you see this one. Don't look at this on your phone yet because I need the immediate reaction on your take. And I might do this. I might not. I don't know. Let's play the one I just sent you. I need the volume on.
That guy's unbelievable. What is that?
Thank you.
Okay. Go back.
Okay. Was that a banana?
He ate a banana, and he rubbed the peel on his face. Now, I don't know what that does. Look at this, bro. Now, I don't know what that does, if it reduces inflammation or what have you, but you know what I'm going to have in my bathroom tomorrow? 8 bananas.
That's what bro, you're falling for it. Can we even get a Google on why you would rub a banana peel in your eye? This is the America we live in now, bro. This guy is in unbelievable shape. I couldn't stop looking at his arms. They're jacked. But he's probably like, I'm going to rub a banana on my face just because I want to see how many people will do it. Like, how do we know it's a real thing?
Rubbing banana peel on the face is a common home remedy that claims to have various skin benefits. However, there's limited scientific evidence, all right? It's good for exfoliation, moisturizing, anti-inflammatory. So there is some benefit to rubbing the banana. It hasn't been scientifically proven, but I'm going to do an experiment on my own face with a banana peel to see if this stuff works. I'm telling you right now that, and pull up. There's an article. I want to show you how Saratoga water, the water that this guy is using, the sales for Saratoga water have went through the roof because of this guy. Okay, now hold on. Where is it? Saratoga water sales surge after influence Assenhall's ice water. This guy single-handedly is putting Saratoga water on the map, and you don't think within a couple of weeks the price of bananas is going to skyrocket from this guy?
I love bananas. I'm going to go to buy them. I'm like, oh, man, it's that Rip Adonis rubbing his eyes with them. I don't know. Maybe you're onto something. But, there's a lot going on now in preparation before you go to bed and when you first wake up. And another one that I was mentioning, and I bet this guy does this. Have you done this one? Because you have the yard for it. Is Cindy Crawford. It's called grounding. It's after you go and you stand barefoot on your grass. I mean, what is going on, bro?
Yeah, I know that. I've heard about that. That's connecting yourself to the earth, and you primarily do it after you fly long distance. It's supposed to center you and your mind into the time zone that you are currently in. That's the theory behind some of this grounding. You could also do it. I think we were doing it in the beach when we went to Fort Lauderdale. We would go into the ocean and put our feet, and at least I was doing this because I was like, oh, I heard this was supposed to. Now, did I automatically not have jet lag? No, but that's the concept. I haven't done it, but a few times. But I'm sure this guy's either grounding or doing something. Whatever the guy's doing, he's got the proof to back up the routine. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to look like this by spreading bananas on my head, but I'm going to be in the right direction.
You're going to go through a lot of lemons and bananas, though, bro. It's going to get pricey. I mean, and you got to do that every morning. You got to crack the ice or dump it in, clog.
I got an ice bath. I got an ice bath.
Oh yeah, you got the ice bath.
I could just submerge myself in there, which I do. But
Well, you
this
need a
whole
lemon,
routine, I'm not going to do the lemon in the ice bath. I feel like it's not my speed. But ice, banana, cologne on the lotion. I'm in, man. I'm in, fully in with this guy. But I wanted to do a video, and I don't. Someone's probably going to do it, whether I mention this or not. Am I going to do it? Probably not. But again, because who's got the time? I wanted to do a routine in the morning of what it really looks like for a guy, the average guy, to get out of bed, right? With I don't spring out of bed. I sit there for a little bit, with my hands and like there's a lot of swearing. Fuck, like I take a piss and you just hear, sporadic. It's like Morse code in the toilet, right?
What do you do? Can you walk us through like the first 5 minutes when you wake up? Generally speaking, at home.
First 5 minutes.
School day, weekday.
School day. Okay, I'll give you my routine today. Got up, go right to the bathroom, right?
Is it a shuffle, like half asleep, or
it's like I get out of bed and I start moving and I start to say, oh, okay, ooh, what's this? Why? Well, today I asked myself, why do I feel like the Tin Man? I felt like the Tin Man this morning. For about 5 minutes, I'm sitting there walking around going, why are my legs sore? Why are my upper hips sore? I did an hour and 40-minute hike yesterday, which I haven't done in years.
Yeah. That's a long one.
Which that's why my body was feeling that way.
Is Lana already up?
Depends on, what I'm doing. But at this point, she was, yes. She got up before I did.
Now, when you first wake up, like this morning, I first wake up, Jack's up 5 minutes before me, and I'm sliding past her, and it takes everything in me. Like, both of us like, come on. Like, not even really communicating yet. So when you pass Lana, when you first wake up, are you right away with a good morning, or you're not even hitting her with that gesture?
She was getting out of bed. I was still in bed, and it was very pleasant. I'm like, good morning, Mama. How you doing? And Lana's like, whether it's 9 in the morning, 9 at night, it's the same. I'm great. Everything's great. Like, she's already instant
ready to go.
Happiness, right?
I think that's a little California too. It's beautiful place to wake up.
Yeah, it is. It is. When the weather's like this, it's easy. Anyway, I take a piss. It depends. If I'm gonna go take a workout, I go take a workout. If I'm gonna get ready, I get myself in the shower. I do my routine in the shower. I brush my teeth in the shower.
What about bathroom? Just no coffee right away. No coffee right away. No bowel movement. What are we doing? We're just right away into working out.
There's no bowel movement. There's a coffee.
Wow.
I'm just talking. Wow. I'm talking more like, brushing teeth, do the hair. I mean, but it's going to change because I'm going to have a bowl of fruit now in my shower, and I don't know what I'm going to be wiping myself down with by the end of the week, bro.
I get
maybe save those Jackie's orange skins. I might be doing that on my feet.
Bro, now you're going to find a video for that before you know it, man. Rubbing orange peels underneath your armpits and they don't smell all day.
Now, before we leave, I think this deserves a mentioning on the cast, and I'm surprised you didn't bring it up because it has to do with me and you.
I should have.
And it's one of those things that, go ahead.
I know you're feeling like you probably didn't get what it deserved, and it really did. We were talking about it again last night. So, listen, folks, we were in the Four Seasons one night, and we were having a few drinks. It was 4 or 5 of us, and I commented on how delicious the potato chips were. And I don't even like potato chips, but these were fantastic. They're the potato chips that the bar was offering when you were having drinks at the Four Seasons. So I said to Sebastian, even the potato chips. You think these are regular potato chips or these special Four Seasons potato chips because they know that at Four Seasons they have to have the best. And some people at the table like, no, I think they're just like a regular potato chip. I said, nah, I don't think so. And you were leaning with me. You were like, nah, I think it might be a special Four Seasons potato chip. So then the waiter comes over, gets on the drink order, and I said to him, are these regular potato chips or are they? And he said, no, they're from Spain, and they are insanely expensive. So that's what he said to us. And we all laughed. And then later that night, Allie, your personal assistant, awesome woman, sends me a photo into my phone in the hotel room of the chips. She found them. And wherever, they're from Spain or whatever. Can't remember the name. I don't have them on me. And then about a week after that, I get a box, folks. I get a box of these potato chips in the mail, a whole big box, like 40 bags or something like that. So I'm like, oh, these got to be from Allie because she sent me the photo. She found them. And then, the first night I forgot to bring it up. Then that first night we're on the road, I had potato chips again in a hotel room, and I put them in my pocket, the empty wrapper, so I would remind myself. And the next day when I went in there to get them, we're getting out of the truck, and I see Allie, and I go, oh, by the way, thank you. And it turns out they weren't from Allie. They were from Sebastian. Mailed me the potato chips. And then it turns out you texted Jackie about it because...
well, I did it as a goof because... Yeah. And then, like sometimes when you do something and then you're like, okay, because what Lana and I used to leave behind a photo of ourselves in people's houses if they invited us over. All right. So we used to take a framed photo of Lana and I, and we used to hide it in the house, like where they could see it. But
that's so funny.
Yeah.
It's great.
So it could take a week, it take a month, it could take 6 months. But when the person in the house is going through their photos, like let's say if they're just looking at a photo on their mantle and then they see Lana and I, right? They go, what the fuck? So we used to do this shit just as a goof, right? And then they would call and go, I'm like, did you guys leave a photo here last time you were here? Like, yeah, that's kind of our thing. That's what we do. So when I didn't get a mention of like potato chips or you didn't mention it amongst the group going, I got a box sent to my house last night, whatever. Right. I felt like, oh, did they get it? So I side text Jackie and go, did you get a box of potato? She goes, yeah, was that from? I said, that's from us. Lana and I sent you a box because Pete was like, because you thought these chips were like special that the Four Seasons had a contact in Spain and they were making potatoes just for the Four Seasons. Turns out this shit's on Amazon.
Yeah, no, I did not know that.
By the way, Toro's is the potato chip. Torros, I believe. And bro, after mentioning Toro's right here on the, don't tell me their sales are going to surge.
Oh my God, without a doubt, man. They're going to skyrocket. It's an unbelievable chip. And Jackie also said when I said, oh, he told me that you texted him. And she goes, yeah, he told me not to say anything. That when you said he didn't bring it up, that she was like, well, typical Pete, right? That she said that sounds like me. But but that's a compliment to the people I was on tour with. Because I meant to bring it up. And then as soon as I see everybody, this conversation's popping, everybody's talking, good group of people. It eluded me, but I really do appreciate it, man. That was funny.
It's just those little things in life sometimes, you get a kick out of, But anyway, that's it here for the Pete and Sebastian show. Yeah. Once again, this show was basically on point. The last show we did, it was just
last week.
Hard starting the engines. But I think engines were flaring this time around. I don't know anybody that critiques their own podcast at the end. I don't know why we do, but what the hell. There it is, Pete and Sebastian show. We are we're done.
Yeah, that's it. Good hanging. Another one in the dust.